We are Matt and Avic, and we've been international nomads since June of 2021. In May of 2021, we quit our jobs, sold our house, got rid of most of our stuff, stored the rest, and set out on a nomadic life. In our first year, we visited 12 countries in Europe and the Middle East, and we're not stopping now. We started our second year of nomad life in Greece, our 12th country as nomads and 40th overall. Heading out to sea to some spots across the Aegean, exploring historic and cultural sites and legendary natural beauty. And the restaurant food was the epitome of the Mediterranean diet. We flew on to Switzerland with its pastoral views, gorgeous lakes, and the spectacular Swiss Alps. All used extensively for recreation and all accessible by the amazing train system. Our 41st country was all that we'd hoped for. We then cruised the romantic Rhine River. A fantastic way to see one of the great rivers of the world and some of Europe's greatest cities. Plus, we hit our 42nd country, the Netherlands. Flemish Belgium was next, where we stayed with a friend, saw our younger son, and explored so much packed into this small country, our 43rd. Romania in Eastern Europe was country number 44. And we were surprised at how much we loved the Transylvania region. Medieval Germanic towns and fairy tale castles were all reachable from Brasov, which had a festival almost every week from July to September. Back to Western Europe, to Amiens in northern France, where we saw our son receive his master's degree. And the cathedral was a big highlight. After 4 months in Europe, we flew to Bangkok, Thailand, on the other side of the globe. Its infamous traffic is offset by a highly connected metro and elevated walkway network. The high-quality, affordable healthcare make it a top medical destination. Leaving Bangkok to explore the north of Thailand, the night markets and cheap street food were ubiquitous. Laos was our 45th country to explore, and one of the most varied and amazing places we've ever been. We met up with our older son, who we hadn't seen for 3.5 years since before COVID. The Philippines, Avic's home country and where we'd lived for 3.5 years, has incredible variety. Not nearly as touristy as Thailand, Vietnam, or Malaysia, and it's very easy to get around using English. Western Malaysia was next, with its colorful mix of cultures and religions that's reflected in the architecture and the food. There's also some pretty amazing natural beauty. Vietnam, country number 46, went quickly, only a few days in each city, moving south to north to minimize the summer March and April heat. but it has a fantastic coffee culture, and the excellent food was among the cheapest we've seen. We will definitely return for a longer stay. In Seoul, South Korea, we chased cherry blossoms in traditional outfits. And fled the hottest months in Southeast Asia, April and May. Then went farther south to Busan, historic Gyeongju, and the gorgeous volcanic Jeju Island. Underground shopping malls are all over the country, doubling as shelter for bad weather and for worse. And our preloaded tourist card could be used for any metro or bus nationwide. There's also a nationwide online lost and found database, and you can almost guarantee that anything lost will be returned. We concluded year 2 in Japan, our first long stay in the land of the rising sun. Based in Osaka, we also explored nearby cities. Between the bicycle culture and extensive mass transit, automobile traffic is very light. Japan is the cleanest country we have ever been in, and the social responsibility for public cleanliness is amazing. As with year 1, our total budget was $4,000 per month, or $48,000 per year. Western Europe and Japan and Korea were the most expensive regions that we stayed, and Southeast Asia was much cheaper. For the year, we were 2% over budget. Not bad given 6% global inflation, and we did much better in our living expenses, but we took double the flights in a year when airfares spiked. So for year 3, we're upping our budget by 3%. We'll start year 3 back in the Philippines, exploring south and north of Manila, and maybe in Visayas, the center of the country. Then hopping over to see old friends in Hong Kong. We'll spend October visiting family and friends in Virginia and Las Vegas, then head south. Nothing is set, but we're considering Mexico, Guatemala, Panama, with Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru for the rest of year 3. If you have any thoughts on our past year or about our year 3 plans, please leave them in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell to catch all of our future episodes.